Hey guys, just before we get into the video, I want to remind you that a very small percentage of the people that watch my videos are subscribed, so if you haven't already clicked subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it if you did. Also, be sure to leave a like if you enjoy the content. What's up guys? Today we got Alliance War number 10. We are going to be running with Captain Marvel movie, Torch, and Quake. Pretty fun team. This should be one of my 2 videos posted today. Sorry they're a little bit late. Didn't mean for that to happen, just didn't really want to post anything else besides Alliance War today. We have path 9 to path 8, and then 2 mini bosses. We have a 10 fight Alliance War. It's a pretty good one. This is sort of a revenge fight right here using Quake versus Hulkbuster. My hands were shaking when I took this just because of what happened the last time that I took a Hulkbuster. You guys all know how that went. We're going to be quaking this guy down on Hazard Shift because he does benefit from Protect, and Captain Marvel movie might be able to trigger it. Overall, this was a pretty easy Alliance War, not the hardest thing in the world. I'm not playing great with Quake either. You can see all those little extra stupid dexes that I have that are ultimately coming in and hurting me. I'm sorry if you guys can hear any background music or background noise in this video. Didn't mean for that to happen. It's just parents and stuff are being loud, but that's okay. You guys can see this is probably going to be about a 2-minute Quake fight. Not that long. I am very low on boosts. I have basically none left, like no champion, no health, and no attack boosts. So that's getting pretty annoying. There we accidentally heavied him, but that's okay. We are still at a full yellow bar, minute and a half in. This guy is just hitting his processing phase. By the way, I didn't mention that this was a huge mismatch. This is a 65 million alliance versus a basically 40 million. They had almost all rank 3 6-star defenders. So that was a fun time. I'll give you the short story. We got our asses kicked harder than we could ever imagine, and it's going to be a struggle to get in Platinum 2, but we can see if we can. Now we have this Mr. Sinister on Hazard Shift Resistor, Power Focus Bone, blah blah blah. You guys have seen this fight before. Really quick and easy fight. We're going to be quaking this Mr. Sinister. I am so scared using Quake for some reason now, just because I haven't been playing that good with her. Something about it just made me scared. I'm really tired of dying, but there is one death in this video which puts us like 97 or something like that. We're at about 90-ish attacker kills and about 7 deaths. So it's, not terrible, but it's not good. We're at like a 9 to 1 KD ratio, which is pretty good, honestly. I'm happy with it. It's not terrible, but we're doing okay. We're living. A little bit higher than that, actually, probably. We're a minute and a half in, a little bit over a minute and a half. This guy's at 25% health. You guys can see how the 6-star rank 3 health really, kicks in. I think we actually do get tapped a couple times right here and lose a bit of health, most likely. But, overall, we should have no issue. There you can see we lost health. We lost 20%. We let off a heavy, usual terrible Quake play. And that guy's down. 2.5-minute Quake fight. Nice little warm-up to what's to come. So next we're just getting out this Airwalker. I was really considering taking it, but I didn't really want to risk it. Now we're going to go against this Sasquatch, and we're going to be using Torch with pre-fight. I wasn't technically assigned this fight, but I knew that I could take it, so I decided why not, and I just decided to go in. I make a very vital mistake in this fight, unfortunately, though, and it does cost me in the end, but ultimately we are okay. This is actually Arob's Sasquatch. He's a good member of the community. He's done the Incursion Prime tournaments, and he is a good guy. We were actually chatting back and forth in the middle of this Alliance War, and it was fun. Going into this fight, you can see that we're building up our smolders from parrying the Sasquatch. I want to save my power in order to throw my special attacks, and there. I didn't know that he could stun you through the block, so I took a good chunk of damage. Here we throw off a special 2, and I actually thought I threw it off really early, but I somehow got away with it. So that was unexpected and appreciated, but I probably shouldn't have gotten away with this, and I probably should have died here, if I'm going to be completely honest. This was just stupid play. I thought he could only stun you through the block when he was in Wrath of Tanarak. I think it's like a 20% chance when he's not in Wrath. Here we're going to do a 4-hit combo into a special 1, so that way we ignore encroaching stun. We're going to have him throw his special 2 here, and we're going to try to do the same. That was super lucky as well. I probably should have died there. Somehow I didn't. Here we're going to go back in and punish, and we get away with it, and he is dead. There are so many ways I should have died in that fight, but luckily I didn't, which made me feel great. Now this is a huge revenge fight. If you guys watched a couple Alliance Wars ago, we had 2 deaths to this Immortal Abomination using Quake. One was a Kabam issue, the other one was me. So I literally threw on as many boosts as I possibly could. I'm out of all the smaller boosts, which really sucks. So this is just a long Quake fight, and I was so sketched out going into this. I was like, I gotta beat this. I gotta beat this. I gotta beat this. I have to prove a point to my alliance. And the point I did prove. So this guy is on that redoubled determination other shit node. So basically you just don't want to hit him, or you want to use Warlock. That's typically how this fight goes. And honestly, Warlock Quake. Just please don't use anyone else here. I mean, I used Captain Marvel movie, and that was the sketchiest thing I've ever done in my life. I definitely shouldn't have gotten away with that kill, but luckily I did. I mean, you can see there, I accidentally hit him with a heavy attack, and that was almost a kill. So that was, you know, not a great time. Definitely shouldn't have gotten away with that, but I somehow did, so I'm okay with that. And this Immortal Abomination is just about to be dead, which is great to see. He is now down, and that is perfect. Glad we didn't die to that fight. I would have been so angry if I did. This was a mistake, this next fight, and this ultimately cost me a death, most likely, which is unfortunate. Didn't die on this fight, but the amount of health I lost, yeah. I genuinely thought that Quake couldn't do this fight, and I was right. She can't, because the rich get richer node thingy. So Captain Marvel movie was my only option, and she absolutely sucked on this fight. I don't know what it was. It was probably the 6-star rank 3 health. There's Rob again, fighting another one of his champions. This was a pain in the ass to deal with. I'm going to tell you guys right now. I hated this in so many ways, and with a burning passion inside of me. Here we get hit with the end of that special 2. There's just a good chunk of our health gone. We're going to gain it back through a special 2 right here, luckily, but I mean, she just is doing like no damage, and binary's already gone because I got hit, and everything that could possibly go wrong in this fight does. At one point, I even get hit by a special 3. And those stupid weaknesses, it's this fight just, I hate this fight. If you put, oh god, I really wish I did not use CMM here. I wish I used like Torch, maybe. I mean, he would have sucked as well, now that I think about it. This was just not a great time. God knows why I threw a special 2 there. I don't know why. Somehow he didn't get to a special 3. I'm so grateful. Now we're actually healing up a little bit. No, we're not to take it back because of the heal block. That is my bad. Yeah, we're just... Yeah, this is a hell of a fight. Now I'm just trying to parry everything I possibly can. And I know that I'm not going to get the passive power gain anymore. I know that he is, which is unfortunate, but it's just the way it is. I'm trying to parry the end of his special ones, and it's working. I probably could just parry the entire thing, but unfortunately, it's just sending me to the grave. This is going, you know, just about as terrible as I could want it to go. Here, oh, brother. This, ooh, yep. Say hello to Special 3, Silver Surfer, because that's what I'm going to have to deal with. Here I try to throw off a special 1, hoping it would get me. All I need is one more parry. One more parry. Nope, he's not going to give it to me. I'm not going indestructible. Say goodbye to my health. He's only at 50%, and I'm getting hit with my first special 3. This is just... Oh, yeah. I'm surprised I didn't die there. That is so lucky that I didn't. I swear that I thought I was going to die in this fight. I was like, there's no way. I can't recover. The fact that I lived already, like, confused me. This is just not a good fight. I would never, ever in any universe recommend a CMM here. I mean, yeah, she can do it, but I would say, maybe it's just me, actually, because of her binary. She can do a good amount of damage, but those weaknesses, man, they hurt. Luckily, this special 3 was enough to kill off the Silver Surfer, and oh my, how grateful I was in the fact that it was. I hated this fight with so much. Good placement to Hateful Eight. That was not a fun fight to deal with. Now we have this Dr. Doom. I think. No. Okay. So for that Dr. Doom, I actually did take him with Quake. I had a recording error though. So that was a fun time. I forgot to record. but we didn't die. Quaked him down. 6-star rank 3 Doom, Kinetic Transference, and Power from Afar. It was easy enough. Now we're going to be quaking down this Rage Kingpin. Put this on 2x speed as well. This was a long fight. I threw on a combat regen boost just in case because I didn't really feel like dying, and I had 3 of them because God knows Kabam doesn't want to give us an invuln or a power start. They just want to give us combat regens, which, I mean, they're useful and all, but invuln is just nuts in Alliance War. You can take 3 special 3s. I mean, combat regen, you get, what, 25%? That's great. This is just a longer fight. I mean, it's going to be about 4 minutes, just looking at the pace currently. I think we ended up getting better near the end, but we are a minute in and he's down 25%. So it's looking like 4 minutes. I doubt it will be. Hello, line notification. How are you? That was Quorum being salty at the fact that he made a mistake, but that's okay. Longer type of fight. Kingpin here. Yeah, he can be annoying. I mean, Omega Red can take him pretty easily. So can Apocalypse with his ability to not have characters tenacity him. You know, Omega Red with his debuff, his Death Spores, I believe they reduce the ability accuracy of tenacity. And then there's, you know, obviously Quake, or, I mean, I think basically anyone can do this fight as long as they don't do a ton of damage. I can see why they put him here. He's a pain to deal with, but not that hard of a fight overall. The next fight is, again, not a hard fight, but yeah, the next fight, oof, that was not a fun time. Got demolished. This fight's almost done. We're 3 minutes in. This Kingpin's just about dead. And 3, 2, 1. This Quake cycle should be it, and it's not. We're gonna have to go one more Quake cycle, should I say. This is a 3-minute 30 Quake fight. I hate Quake fights that long, but I did it. I didn't complain about it. Did complain about this fight. So I have no potions left in Alliance War. Not having potions in Alliance War is really, really, really hurting me. All I'm down to is the level 4 potions, I think they are. I threw on big boosts here. The fact that I died to this fight makes me just furious. I shouldn't have died, and it was just a stupid death. I think that that extra potion probably would have saved me. I'm not going to lie. And it's just, oh, it hurt. The fact that I died here just hurt. You guys can see what happens right in the beginning. I was so mad. I parry, and then I just let go. Just took a combo to the face, because why not? You know, let's have some fun. Let's just lose all of our health in the very beginning and then die to this Arcus later in the fight because of it. Take another little couple hits right there. Luckily, I'm indestructible. Ooh, I have some words to say about this fight, and they are words that should not be said. I've taken Arcus on Hazard Shift more times than I can count with Captain Marvel movie. A death here, I mean, honestly, this might be worth my death the Hulkbuster last Alliance War. I don't know if it was no, it wasn't last Alliance War. Was it? I have no idea when it was. I was pissed. This is me. This isn't anything else besides me. I let go of block in the very beginning. There I just got hit again. Why not? Let's have a good time. I think that if my Captain Marvel movie was like 26 higher, I would have lived. Because look when my indestructible triggers. Where it would have triggered. Look at the timer. Look how close we get. It looks like maybe I can live. Nope. That little bit more. I think it's actually probably maxing in order for me to live, and dead. Yep. That's 7 deaths this season with 90-ish fights. That's not a fun time. I was so just, I wanted to scream. Threw in my last 2 potions here on Torch. Now I have 0 potions left in all of Alliance War. Thank God Alliance Quest ended today, so I get that glory. But, I mean, this Torch obviously is going to finish this fight off. It's just going to be risky as well, since he's in Cold Snap immune. I am very, very, very mad at myself for dying. That was a death that should not have been had, but it was, and I can't change it. Just going to be very furious about it, and that is death number 7 of the season. We are playing like, how do I say it? Hot garbage? I mean, for having 90 fights, 7 deaths, it's not the worst, but it's just not what you want to see at all. Torch is just about to finish this fight off. We're going to throw our special 2 here and just absolutely melt the Arcus down, and that is the end of our Alliance War. That's, the best I could possibly do besides not dying, but that's what we're just gonna have to deal with. Here we ended up getting our asses kicked hard. They had 25 more attack bonus than us, and they had higher diversity. We literally got crushed, but that's just how it goes. We got MVP number 2. Nice job to Nerd. He got MVP number 1. That's all I got. If you guys enjoyed the video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you subbed. Trying to do daily uploads, and leave a like if you enjoyed it as well. I'll see you in the next one.